Hi, this is Ryan Morris with Community Connection and eXp Realty. This is my ongoing series profiling people in the Austin community, getting the information to you about interesting people in Austin doing interesting things. I'm here with Scotty Mescal right now. Scotty, thank you so much for being with me.
No problem, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Scotty is the proprietor extraordinaire of ALC Steaks here at 12th and Lamar. And he's been here for about 25 years now, more or less.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. So we're going to talk to Scotty a little bit, hear about his story, how he got here. So once again, thanks for being here with me. And kind of tell me what brought you to Austin.
We drove a car. Well, more like it was a Jeep Comanche, not a Cherokee, like a truck. Jeep truck. It was kind of odd.
What was the decision-making process of getting you here?
Then you step up onto it, turn the key. You've driven a truck.
I've driven a truck before, yeah.
I worked at a restaurant in El Paso called the Great American.
Good camera a little bit.
I worked at a restaurant in El Paso called the Great American Cattle Company that I was hired at the age of 17 because I wrecked a buddy's mountain bike doing what you're supposed to do on mountain bikes, racing and wrecking it, and my father was not going to help me fix this new one. So I ran across the street and got a job at a restaurant across the street from my house. And a gentleman named Freddie was my manager, and he decided after about 3 years that he was going to leave and work for himself. And I decided to come along with him without him knowing it, because he was going to bring another friend of mine with him. And I showed up here 4 or 5 months later and knocked on the front door, and Freddie was a little bit shocked because it was at a skater Scott. He was here again, but knocked on the door, and he let me in at the encouragement of his wife, and 25 years later, it's me.
Wow.
With his lovely daughter, who thankfully employs me and her husband, her real brother, and we're all here and safe.
Awesome. Excellent. And so he was already here with Austin or ALC Steaks.
No, he was my manager, and he left to start his own place, which was this place. And that was back when you could not put your house up as like collateral and stuff. Mm-hmm. So he sold everything he had. He sold what he had. He sold his motorcycles and stuff. His daughter was in Los Angeles. Actually, she was here by now, like me, working at Barton Creek with her husband. Christian, like my brother, he's the executive chef, and he went to school in Austria. He worked in the club, and he shot. Wow. He's really a chef, and he thankfully gave me the kitchen, which is a very big deal because he let me walk into a restaurant and start being a chef.
Awesome.
And worked my way up to the front, and it's been amazing. Freddie was my manager when I started the place. And he got up here, did that with them, and then 4 of us had a place going, and then his real son, Tommy, which was his real brother, because I'm not the blood, I'm just more than blood actually, but then Tommy's up here now, so the 4 of us, unfortunately, lost Freddie, passed away, and his lovely wife passed away before that. So it's me, Teresa, Christian, and Tommy, and the 4 of us who are the principals and proprietors. Only family-owned steakhouse in Austin still.
Only family-owned steakhouse in Austin. That is really awesome.
There's a few places that say they are family-owned, but they are not. We are family-owned.
Family-owned. That's excellent. And you're here. I know you're kind of in a great place here near the Capitol, and you see there are obviously a lot of political people coming in, interesting people coming into the restaurant.
Senators in right now. Talking about sessions coming up in January. So St. Patriot.
Oh wow, yeah.
I've got 2 of my representatives and 1 of my senators from my hometown there right now, El Paso.
Wow.
Introducing them to some new lobbyists that are trying to figure out what to do because they're new lobbyists.
Excellent.
So I'm very lucky to be in the middle of all that, you know?
Yeah. So you're almost like a connector in some way, in a sense.
Yeah, that's the way. That's funny. I've had that conversation twice today. We moved up here, I was in '93, and I was fortunate enough to meet the speaker at that time, Mr. Pete Laney, whose son is here right now with me. And Speaker Laney took a big liking to me and introduced me to every member in the Capitol at that time, '93.
Right.
And as he moved out, and he went to be a legal aid and consultant with President Bush Jr., I was turned over to the next person. And now it's just a year after year. This will be it's every 2 years. This will be my, 12th or 13th session. And I do a lunch business out of the restaurant myself in the mornings, only during session, only the Capitol, and it's incredible. And I see them in the mornings, and I go, hey, I see you all tonight. And they say, no, or not tonight, but the fact that I talk to people burning the mirror,
they show up
every night. It's amazing. We survive because of the reserve session.
Wow.
That's 6 months we've done. We're enough to keep some listeners off.
That's awesome.
It's a miracle.
So January, big time.
January 8th, Tuesday the 2nd.
January 8th, that's really cool.
Odd year, so it's the odd year.
Oh, it's the odd year. Yeah, odd years are good years for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So tell us a little about if somebody comes to your restaurant, tell us about the fare they're going to find, what kind of steaks, where do you get them, what makes ALC special as far as the food's concerned.
The menu's really diverse because, like I said, my brother's an executive chef. We started off with a couple different things here that we had brought from El Paso and Freddie, but then Christian already had his finger on this town. It's a little bit different. Austin's like no other place in the world. You can't come to El Paso or Dallas or wherever and expect to see. We had to learn stuff, but we have everything, all the bases covered. I think we have more vegetarian entrees than most vegetarian restaurants. So I've got your pork, your duck, your steak, which are steakhouse. I've got lots of different cuts of steak. We age them here. They're wet aged. Aged for up to a month. We don't have the facilities here to hold them, but our purveyor in San Antonio does, so he holds our stuff for us in a locker. We get it after age for a couple months, and we age it ourselves a little longer. We have a couple dry aged prime cuts. Not many are New York's right now are prime,
right?
That are dry aged here with us. I mean, I've got the menu's just always changing. So with the times, it's just great.
Well, I was here the other night and I had those crab cakes, which are some of the best crab cakes I've ever had. Amazing, amazing
nothing but
stuff.
crab.
Nothing but crab. Crab cakes. Come here for the crab cakes and
lamb
get a
chops
steak,
as well.
lamb chops, whatever you want. But I'm telling you, crab cakes blew me away. So, and that's what I really like. The menu is diverse. There's obviously steaks are a centerpiece,
right?
But you also have all kinds of other stuff as well. Amazing desserts.
Like I said, we're a small family. If you call and ask me, I want some pizza, I'll do pizza. We are lucky enough from the servers know. I know everybody knows that we have special stuff. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's not, I don't say cheap, but when you walk in the front door, you are at home.
You're family.
Our guitars, our artwork, we know everybody. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I've noticed you've had your own guitar collection up on the wall, and I play guitar and really awesome guitars. So a lot of musicians have been here, a lot of famous people have been here.
Some of those guitars, some of theirs.
Yeah, right. And you're also very involved, I know, with the skating community. And I know that there's a skate park right here behind the restaurant. I know, is that an accident, or does that have something to do with you?
No, that was quite a few. We had that center over there. ACC has changed so many times, but that was a little wooden park we had. It was called Green Park back then.
Right.
The guy you were sitting next to was one of the kids I've known since he was like 8 or 9 playing at that park.
Oh, wow.
And it just kept getting upgraded. It was about to be condemned, I guess. There's an old gym over there, if you remember.
Right.
Tore it all down.
Oh, yeah.
They, put in bids with the city for quite a while. That was probably a 12, 15-year-old process, but it finally came.
Wow, 12 or 13 years. That's amazing.
It took a long time. And I had a little bit to do with it as far as a lot to do. Zoning and stuff like that. I didn't put. I'm lucky enough to have the capital ready.
Right.
I had a problem with it, so we get done.
Right. Exactly. And now it's also convenient for you. If you want to run away for like 5 minutes, you can go.
Do all the time. If I come back blood ads, my sister sees something.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to cover the blood when you.
Her father raced dirt bikes, and we got me into dirt bikes, and I raced dirt bikes. All the time race dirt bikes. I mean, this place is very active. It's rider owned, operated guitar. I mean, it's cool because it's such a community here. We've got skate shops over here, but we knew that's not.
Right.
We've got Harvey Cromberg, Capital Corn walking up. It's just all the skaters are over there, and like the kids that are not feeling safe or whatever. We're able to get them, their parents over and get me. So it's bothering them. Usually drugs, drinking, spray painting in the park. They come over and get me. It's like a safe place as well.
Right.
And I can be up in my office and I can hear kids skating, and that's all I ever wanted.
Right. Music to your ears, right?
Exactly.
Listen to kids skating.
Yeah. And you're the ambulances too, so I get over here real quick and get them in my car, take them out of the hospital.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's really neat. Exactly. Come in the restaurant, you've got the senator, some governor, sitting with my skater friends, and over here you got some musicians sitting with another representative, and everybody here gets along. There's no egos.
Right. So you have a real melting pot of subculture.
It wasn't like we tried to do it. It's just that's who our friends are, and that's politically connected. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just a very comfortable nice place to hang out, but we got really good food too. That's what restaurants are.
Right.
Don't forget that. Like, it's such a cool. People, it's neat. Like, we're not even open in the afternoons, but people pop by all the time. And, lunchtime, they just expect one of us here. We're just very accessible to everybody in the community, and kids come over here. Scott, can you help with this and that? Can you help me with this? And it's amazing. People are. One of us is always doing something.
Right.
At this place.
Yeah.
Never
That's
stops.
excellent. Yeah, that's excellent. And so, what is right now? Austin, of course, has gone through so many changes. You've been here now. How long is it? You yourself?
We moved here in '93.
'93. So
all those buildings.
Right. Yeah. None of these buildings were here, of course. And I understand. I moved here in 1992, so I have a similar experience of just seeing a vast amount of change. What do you feel is either a new thing or an old thing that hasn't changed that really connects you to Austin, or that makes you really happy to be here?
There's this little steakhouse in 12th and Lamar called ALC Steaks. That makes me happy to be here. A friend of mine described it best once. He said that Austin's like a bubble burst over Texas, and that was Austin. It's like I've been over some bubbles in Texas. There's nothing like Austin. I like the water, I like the people. Austin reminds me of. There's parts that remind me of like upstate New York. Parts remind me of being in Europe, Texas. It's everything's here. The food scene here, the music scene here. Anybody my age, I guess I'll say my age demographic would be like 35 to 50.
Right.
We have shops, restaurants, tattoo parlors, skate shops. I mean, all the new restaurants are owned by chef friends of mine.
Right.
It's just overwhelmingly awesome people to have. It's just this whole complex here. Family. Man, this is our whole strip mall. First strip mall built in Austin, 1941, but it's all, these people are all family. I've known them, even though they're newer, and they came here after, but the people before that were more like family. It's just neat. The connection here is ridiculous. How cool everybody is here.
That's really awesome. That's awesome. Scotty, thank you so much thank you so much for talking with me and spending your time. I know you're super busy, and I really appreciate you coming out and talking with me here at your restaurant. And say, hey, if y'all want to come talk to Scotty, I can vouch for the fact that he is always here. You will find him, and if you need anything, you need a special accommodation, he will bend over backwards.
512-203-2375.
He's got your number there, so he will bend over backwards to make things work for you and your family coming over here. So I always feel great when I'm here, and it's a great opportunity. It's just real cool to talk with you, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Shake your hand again. We're gonna have a green light behind us, but it's gonna be cool. Ding. All right. Hopefully, we gotta stay in focus here. We gotta stay in focus. Or does it look good? How does it look?
It's not in focus.
Huh?
Wait, no, it isn't focus.
It's in focus. It should autofocus.
I gotta touch it.
As long as we're in the screen, that's what's really important.
You are absolutely on the screen.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jeb.
What's
Right,
that?
now you're on the screen.
No, you're not. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm between two ferns over here, but just like one
That's actually
grass.
pretty funny. You probably should do that.
Yeah, between two ferns. Can we get a fern over there, please?
Move that one over.
Hey, Fern.
Appreciate your pet willow over here for me. Appreciate it.
Are we already on the screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna make it look a lot better. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Where's the camera?
We don't need a cameraman.
Oh, you're filming now.
We're filming now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I can edit all this later, so we'll just be like, all right, cool. All right. Hi, I'm Ryan Morris with eXp Realty with Community Connection. This is my ongoing series profiling people in the Austin community, bringing you the information about interesting people doing interesting things. Anyway, I'm here with Scotty. Scotty Mescal is so interesting that he's on his phone right now during this interview. That's how interesting this guy is. So.